paramilitary is a militarized force or other organization whose organizational structure, training, subculture, and function are similar to those of a professional military, but which is not considered part of a state's formal armed forces. When officially part of a state, the assigned role, function, equipment and primary purpose of a paramilitary may also strongly differ from that of a professional military. As a part of a state, the comparison of a military to a paramilitary can be likened to that of a comparison between a medic and a paramedic. Under the law of armed conflict, a state may incorporate a paramilitary organization or armed agency into its armed forces. The other parties to a conflict have to be notified thereof. The use of the term paramilitary is debated, with different groups differently classifying groups as paramilitary or not based on disagreements as to what constitutes the correct standards as to what is similar to a military force and what is the correct method for deciding if a group meets those standards. The evaluation of the nature of a paramilitary force varies depending upon the nature on the individual group, the standards used to discern the list of groups that are paramilitary, and the list of groups that have been categorized as paramilitary. Organizations that have been described as paramilitary are as diverse as the Minutemen, youth groups, and even martially themed boarding schools. Types: depending on the standards used, paramilitaries may include irregular military forces, militias, guerrillas, insurgents, and so forth, the auxiliary forces of a state's military, some kinds of police forces, for example auxiliary police, gendarmeries, for example Egyptian Central Security Forces and India's Central Reserve Police Force, border guards, for example Russia's Border Guard Service, security forces of ambiguous military status, for example Russia's internal troops, militarized police forces, for example SWAT teams in the United States. In the United Kingdom, the term is often restricted to armed groups involved in the Northern Ireland Troubles, such as the Ulster Volunteer Force or the Provisional Irish Republican Army. Examples: the Basij of Iran, the Black Shirts of Fascist Italy, the Border Security Force of India, the Central Intelligence Agency in the United States, the Citizen Armed Force Geographical Unit of the Philippines, the Department of Homeland Security-related agencies in the United States, the Fedayeen Saddam of Northeast Iraq, the GSG-9 of Germany, the Internal Troops of Russia, the Kivay Milli, Jandarma and Village Guards of Turkey, the Mobile Brigade of Indonesia, the National Task Force of Sweden, the Rangers of Pakistan, the Patriotic Guards of the Socialist Republic of Romania, the People's Armed Police of People's Republic of China, the Special Assault Team of Japan, the Special Task Force of Sri Lanka, the Spetsnaz of Russia, the State Defense Forces of individual states in the United States, the SWAT units of some law enforcement agencies in the United States. The Sturmabteilung, Schutzstaffel, Waffen-SS and Hitler Youth of Nazi Germany. The Self-Defense Forces of Colombia, the Dignity Battalions of Panama, the Guardia Civil of Spain, see also. Category: Paramilitary organizations. Category: Rebel militia groups, YAMA paramilitary groups, fourth-generation warfare, private army, death squad, violent non-state actor. References. Further reading: Golkar, Saeed. Paramilitarization of the Economy, The Case of Iran's Basij Militia, Armed Forces and Society, Volume 38, No. 4, Golkar, Saeed. Organization of the Oppressed or Organization for Oppressing, Analyzing the Role of the Basij Militia of Iran. Politics, Religion and Ideology, December, 37 €41 doi, 10.1086/2156872012.725,661, external links, Human Rights Watch, Colombia and military paramilitary links, Global Security, List of terrorist groups.